With yourself, you put that tablet. You don't see people in class playing Jay-Z, Biggie Small, Mios, Myos, and any other old baby boy and all the other babies because you want it as still and you commune and go to that place. Men pay thousands of dollars that have it to leave the world so that they can get in tune with themselves.
Yes, sir. Right out. It is. Yes,
And
sir. Yes, sir.
but she impressed upon him what? You must start trying to get you to see that you will be healed. You must go back and you must start in what? Spiritually.
Again. Yes, sir. Yes.
And right. He said, what it is? A lot of it went and it was nothing because it's Marvel Universe and it was just a movie. That's because they don't.
Hallelujah.
It's real.
All right.
Planes you exist on spirit.
Yes, sir.
He talking. He can't prove none of that. Well, let me show you. Genesis.
Hallelujah.
Because I'm here to tell you, you won't even be living if you don't have the spirit.
All right.
It's the quintessential thing. Genesis 7th chapter.
Hallelujah.
Verse 7.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And Yah came and breathed into his nostrils.
But what?
He breathed. Hallelujah.
Ruach, spirit.
Ruach. And man
breath.
Became a living soul.
And then he became what?
A living soul. Hallelujah.
Spirit. And so that's the most important part about you.
Hallelujah.
Not only that, Proverbs. Proverbs.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
20th chapter.
Proverbs chapter 20.
Verse 27.
Hallelujah. The spirit of man is the candle of Yahweh.
What is the candle of Yahweh?
The spirit of a man.
Where is the essence of the person?
Inside.
It's found in the spirit.
Yes, sir.
Like a candle is just a candle until you light it. Then
Parts.
All the inward parts of one belly.
Hallelujah.
But it is the part of man that has a little time to develop. Him trying to develop around weight. He in school trying to develop his mind through academia. But very few given enough time to develop their spirit. The most important thing, but we have not made, although we tell people this, but I don't have a religion, I have a spiritual, but we have not made it spiritual because we have not tapped it. We have not. Finish Psalm 77, verse 6. Again, I call to remembrance my what?
My song unites. I commune with my own heart, and my soul Make diligent search.
Should be there is in my spirit.
Oh, I'm sorry. And my spirit
Search. As I raise man, I'm in charge with trying to appeal to his spirit. But I often use him because he's my oldest. I'm going out doing things before the others do. So in the course of order, I have to emphasize his mind. And that's what he must develop because that's what he must look for in people. And the significant other that he gonna find. Because I joke with him, but I know he's gonna find a woman. I hope he does, because that's the natural course of things. To do that, he can't look at it and see if she's the right one by the dimensions of her upper torso and her lower torso.
Hallelujah, because everything glittering.
And he can't find it by looking at her reflection.
Yes, sir.
And what she got on. You will only know if she is the correct one for him, spirit, and makes diligent inquisition to her spirit.
Hallelujah.
Other than that, he can get what he finds looking like.
I know it, right?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And that leads me to, I didn't mean it to, but I think that leads me into a question from my brother as the outlook of marriage, a man and a woman in the sight of God. And so that's because we pick mates without good understanding. We've been picking mates and we pick them solely again on dealing on the mental level and definitely on a physical level. She looks good, just the right one, but we missed the spiritual component. Therefore, when we get into the game, we find ourselves sometimes being incompatible. It's not to say that he bad or she bad. It's just that they for each other.
Hallelujah.
The spirits don't match the spirit of somebody else. Like some brothers say, some brothers need a woman that is strong spirited. Some brothers that ain't what they need. You must find the inner person. Physicality. It's the spirit. And it can take time, and it don't have to take time. But most things are proven with time. What is the spirit? Have the right spirit. You have to have the right spirit, both of you. The right spirit has to be within you, and then see if she is compatible with that spirit. Because the Creator told her, he said, your should be to him, and he shall rule over thee. That was a part of herself, not he going and making her submit to him. That's caveman stuff. Just like it's caveman stuff just to grab a woman and talk about, thee be mine. That's what we tell, say caveman, then you go grab a woman by the back here and drag her home. Club road ahead, just dragging her down the street, hitting rocks with him. Thee be mine. She wake up, she don't know where she at. She in another man, strange man's cave. Breathing hard, looking at her like a piece of meat. Where's the honor? We ain't cavemen.
All right.
Because the question is down. What are the requirements for man and woman in marriage in the sight of Yah? Then it's broken down again. Is there ceremony needed? Then another part of the question, paperwork required. Then another part of the question, should vows be exchanged? And then another part of the question is it Isn't all that's needed is that me and her agree to be in marriage? Isn't that all that's needed? So these are good questions. They're great questions. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. Because see, a lot of times, and really what came away, when we did fall off from really honoring our spouses or our present wives, our wives, women we made a commitment with, we did that out of the of preservation of a marriage. Did you hear me? Because y'all didn't.
No.
I know you didn't. I said we started not having ceremonies and not giving the hoopla to marriage out of the. You saying right now, brother Aaron, you talking over. Understand the word you saying? Well, let help you with it. When we came into this land
Yes, sir.
and into chattel slavery,
Yes, sir.
we were
Go
as
ahead.
property
Go ahead.
to
Right.
freely marry
Yes, sir.
and to have a big union and a big
Yes, sir.
when we were married under the auspices and under the watchful eye of the slave master himself. What did that entail? It entailed that surely, yes, he would marry me, he would marry the woman that I wanted to marry, but he would also do something that was old European, vile, wicked custom. And that is, it went all the way back long before slavery, and that is my wife. And the first one to lay with my wife, if he knew I was married, the master himself and not me. Consequently, the first child coming from the union between me and my wife would oftentimes resemble the slave master in complexion and everything else. I had to live rearing that child as a constant reminder of my slave master. And not my first seed of me, but was of him.
First. You will go mad.
So if I did not want that to happen, I had to, in secrecy, grab the young woman, steal away, and keep our union under great lock and key.
Yes, sir.
Are they married? Why did they have a celebration? Beating. And she still faced a beating. Do you understand when I say that the way it was done of not of the institution of marriage amongst us? Now went over your head, has it?
No, sir. Hallelujah.
So this came down, being started, it comes down from what? Generation to generation to generation. Not only with us, but with them. Consider if it ain't done with a license that you have to pay for. Because we didn't sanction. Now that didn't mean we didn't have paperwork ourselves. Pay another man to tell him I want and to recognize being married. So even in agreeing, of course you have to agree, Eric, but that's not all you need. But of course you should be agreed. Let's go to the book of Genesis. You don't make nobody get married solely because you want to make them get married. That's why the Almighty said that even the father use them. Boy, still gonna pay him the money. Father have the right of refusal. You don't just you gonna marry him. Now why you gonna settle for the rest of the life to be miserable? Right. Give me my money, take your rascal tail home, and don't come back this way again. All right. You found out? See, this is what I'm talking about. You're finding out the proper way that's taught that he have no honor. Because if he gonna honor her, then do what's right for her. That's right. Marriage is more than just having a big thing to celebrate. It's more than just spending money and so you can have a celebration and a party. It's showing honor. I'm honoring her. Especially from the mass, I'm honoring her. This is what it means. True, that ceremony means a lot to her more than it does. Yes, sir. That's why she makes such a big deal out of it. Yes, sir. He can keep it come and go. I know what brother's coming. She's like, oh, look at, oh, wait. Oh. And she can be on class. All right. Then when y'all get done, honor. Before I take you to Genesis, that's why the Almighty says, and I'm not talking about, bro, but I'm. Hallelujah. .42. Hallelujah. Isaiah 42. Hallelujah. And look at, start at verse 18. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 18. Mm-hmm. Hear, ye deaf, and blind, that ye may see. Who is blind? Who is blind but my servant? Or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who's deaf as the messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is? Who is blind as he or that is what? Perfect. And blind as and who is Yahweh's servant? Many things. Seeing a lot of things. But thou observest not. But he won't give heed. Opening the ears. Opening the ears. But hear not. But he won't hear. That's why I told people, no, I know again we're not in the latter days. Because this ain't enough, brother. I mean, they said, don't you think this virus is enough to turn people? I said, no. That's why they're still on Facebook, internet, talking about prayer warriors and praying to Christ. Yeah. This ain't shook them. If anything, they done grab trying to justify. Yeah. You show them things they don't. It ain't about washing your hands. Mm. They gonna no. You done took that. They gonna try to justify. You took it out of context. Well, he said it's not what goeth in your mouth that defile you, but what coming out. No, he get mad at me. But they gonna try to still justify. Yes, so sir. This ain't shook them. This ain't that great day then that the Almighty talking about. Hallelujah. Because in that great day, that great time of deliverance, he said, I'm doing the things that's going to shake you to the core. Yes, sir. Then I will ask you, where is your God? All right. That can save you? I'm asking them that now. Where are you at? And yeah, they're going to ask me, well, where your God at? Well, my God ain't told me to be crazy and foolish. Right. But your God, where is your God? Apparently he must be asleep on the long journey because he ain't hearing you. You should be fearing. You should want Energy center.
That's right.
Bring all the sick to NYC, whatever big center you got.
That's
I'm gonna get them all here. Cause all I'm gonna do when they get here, all we gonna do is come down there and just touch them.
All right.
Touch them.
Woo!
Touch them.
Watch
Touch
it
'em.
happen.
Touch them. Touch them. And watch them recover.
I ain't heard a word.
And you ain't. I ain't mocking him. I'm telling you. He said, you lay hands on the sick and they shall recover.
Yes,
But
sir.
what about your, my God, if he's still unclean, put him away another 7 days. My God already told me to practice social distancing.
All right. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
My God didn't make me no complete cretin.
All right.
Anything foolish is because I'm the fool.
All right.
And I strayed away from my God. So they should be welcoming the challenge.
Yes.
Anything. They ain't done it. Now, at the worst time they think is American history, I'm getting ready to go and clean these hospitals out. Look, I would close and shut down, and I'll be.
Call them.
But you ain't done that. Don't need nobody call on. But do it voluntary.
They ain't doing
Somebody even. There's a reason we should be smart, but they shouldn't. Let them all in, like the one in Louisiana. Or the one in Arkansas, I think it was, where they had that church program, and now that's why the Creator says, seeing what? Many things.
and observing not.
Huh?
Law.
He will do what?
Magnify the law.
He will do what?
Magnify the law.
And do what?
Make it honorable.
And that's what makes honor, is the law.
Hallelujah.
And the law make you honorable. If you have no law, you have no honor. And that's why you see the people that don't have no honor. And you see a nation that don't have no honor. And you see men that don't have no honor. And that's why some of them don't want to do the honorable thing. And y'all might say it would be so when we turn Isaiah now the 3rd chapter. You wake up in bed next evening.
All right.
No honor there.
None.
But she agreed. It was consensual, fool. She half drunk. Bro, you see me gonna go out there and anything. I'm gonna teach this. Creator says in Isaiah 3rd chapter,
Yes, sir.
verse.
For behold, Yahweh, Yahweh of hosts, don't take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread.
Saying bread, because bread is a nurturing. You eat bread is to nurture the body.
And the whole stay of water.
And water is life-giving. Water can give life. That's why he says, I'm the fountain. Y'all might say, I'm the fountain of water.
The mighty man.
In other words, these two components,
Yes,
they're part of his word. What he's saying is, he's taking away the whole stay of bread. You must know what he's talking about. He ain't talking about no Clostermans
All right.
and no Aquafina. He's talking about he took away his bad ways of looking at things. And as a result of not having his word, the Creator said, I will take away what?
The mighty man, the judge, and the prophet, and the prophet, and the ancient, the captain of 50, and the honorable man.
Hold it. And the what?
The honorable man.
And the honorable man. How can you be honorable if you know not the word of Yah?
Hallelujah.
How you really mighty if you know not the word of Yah?
You ain't.
How can you have prudence if you know not the word of Yah?
You don't.
How you be a prophet if you have not?
You're not.
Yeah, you are. You just false.
False.
I'm not going down that road.
All right.
How can you really be a man of war and you have not the word of Yah?
All right.
Or you have not the word of Yah? How can you be a good counselor and you have not the word of Yah? How can you be a skillful artificer, creator, and be able to give necessary to people life-sustaining and life-nourishing message if you have not the word of Yah? All this he's taken away. That's why we have no few honorable men.
Yes, sir.
It's the man. So the men of Israel must bring honor, must receive honor, and be the vehicle that brings honor back to the people of the Almighty.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
That's why he said, from the Father to the Son should they make known this law. He didn't say from the mothers to the daughters. He said from the fathers to the sons. Let's teach him honor. And he will teach his son honor.
Yes, sir.
And so forth and so forth.
Hallelujah.
Again, man, where is the honor? Is it grand? Yeah, baby. I love you. You love me. That's it. Nah, that ain't it. We ain't playing a song from Barney.
All right.
Just to play the theme song from Barney. I love you. And no, I don't have on purple shirt because I thought that long. Let me go on by. Let's go, Genesis, brother. I just,
Book of Genesis.
let's find the proper steps. Yeah, read. And that's a starting point. Because, like I said, there has to be some agreements. Nobody goes and should go into a marriage and there ain't no agreements. You're gonna get married, and now we're gonna stop that mythology too, in which everything was done, and that's why I give us a test to that in the book of Genesis. '24th chapter.
Genesis chapter 24.
This is one of my favorite chapters when it comes to dealing with marriage. The Almighty highlights. And we don't have nothing but time. So let's start the first verse.
Hallelujah. Genesis 24. 1. And Abraham was old and well stricken in age. And Yahweh had blessed Abraham in all. Abraham said unto
Covenant with him. Go ahead.
Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house that ruled over all that, I pray thee thy hand under my thigh, and will make thee swear by Yahweh thy Elohim of heaven.
Because you got to take an oath. Don't just tell me something, you got to take an oath. Because by this oath, you're going to bind yourself. Just like the children of Israel read earlier, bound themselves to keep the commandment of the Almighty. But there was still something to show that they had done so.
And I will make thee by Yahweh, the Elohim of heaven, and the Elohim of the earth, that thou should not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, whom I dwell.
And they were black, just like he was black. So it wasn't about color. It's about the way the woman acted. And Abraham could look at it because he'd been around. And he knew the daughters of Canaan, he knew they was a certain type of woman.
Yes, sir.
And he knew they was a certain type of woman, but they was wrong kind of woman for his son. See, we ain't telling people not to marry nobody. I'm not. Simply because of, again, how they look. I'm telling you not to marry them because I know they're the wrong kind of woman for you. Because been around. Go ahead.
But thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac.
Yeah, we need to find you a woman that ain't so fast. Cause you slow.
Yes, sir.
Cause I raised you to be slow.
All right.
You know, trick and trade of the game. She have you all over the place.
Yes, sir.
You need to find a slow. So stay with what we know.
Yes,
let's
sir.
stay. We're gonna go and see if there's some fine slow in.
Right.
That girl looks slow, just like you. I think we gotta deal with her.
Hallelujah.
Fast going down the alley, but nah, pull him back in.
Right.
But daddy, nothing. I got one right on here. She's slow. Yeah, you slow too. Y'all make a perfect match. Come on, bro. Somebody. That boy right there, I know I got a big hand for kids. I ain't telling y'all which one it is, but I got to be hands on with him because he is stock. Because I don't want to do it like that. Come on. Go ahead, brother.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Woo, hallelujah. Yes, sir. Genesis chapter 24, verse 5. Peradventure, the woman will not be willing to follow unto this land. Must I needs bring thy son again unto the land from whence thou camest?
And watch his answer.
And unto him, beware thou that thou bring not my son thither again.
Crazy. This is saying.
Yes, sir.
The man should never be to follow the woman.
Hallelujah.
Because that's from the commandment. That's from the commandment of the husband. And
that's right. Hallelujah.
And if she want to and help build you, then that's the woman for you.
Yes, sir. Unto thy seed will I give this land. He shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence.
And you're going to be successful because Yahweh is going to go with you. If you don't bring back here to him, you'll do that. And but if the woman what?
Will not be willing to follow, then thou shalt be clear from this.
But if you can't find a one that's willing, didn't say nothing here about force, then you clear this. But don't force nobody.
All right.
It ain't gonna work. You'll be clear. Continue. A lot the message. Not take don't take my son back there. Know what I'm doing. There's a method to.
Yeah. And departed for all the goods of his master, and he arose and went to Mesopotamia.
Black. It wasn't white. So ain't no white man got no business trying to claim he is descendant of Abraham.
Hallelujah.
Help somebody out with that.
Hallelujah. And he made his camels to kneel down without the city, by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. And he said, I pray thee, send me good speed this day. Abraham.
She wasn't, women didn't go out at the time of evening to draw water because they were slaves and somebody, get out there and take that water. They did that because they were cold. They went and drew water that night so people could wash up, have water. It wasn't nothing about being no slave. And a lot of sisters there, this is our household. This ain't got nothing to do about being bossed around or that got some sense.
Your man was making them play.
Get some water, some milk. Get the kids Oreo.
So, because I gotta ask because we know a verse makes it so significant, like so from you should be clean in the evening after you wash yourself, and then like so what's the significance is probably a totally different topic, but I'm just trying to as to why anybody would look at the evening as being of such great significance. The Creator lay claim that this is when uncleanliness would be over in most cases, depending on what the is.
The reason why, because one, 5 at the end of the day. And that's why he said he should be unclean until the evening. That's a whole day through. And he didn't say pass the whole night through.
Right.
He said you pass the whole. You can get into the biology and everything of it, and you can do that, the science of it and everything. But to pass the whole day through, or give him a chance to be clean.
Right.
And also another thing is evening. That's in scripture when you study scriptures. Now, the practicality of it, as we know it today, it don't mean a lot to us because we don't live this kind of lifestyle necessarily. But you're talking about the people that are living in the lifestyle, and again, more ease back lifestyle. The evening, at the end of the day, so all activity. We were coming in. Part of this, as you come in, you clean up. So I came up in the house, my mother took a bath, and she go to work, and she come in, and she take a bath in the evening. She never without taking a bath because you've been out all day. You've been around all kinds of things that you don't even notice out there. People now they want to be conscientious of, but you've been out. There's germs attached to your clothes, stuff attached to your clothes that you've been walking around. So it's just like some people be offended. Could you please take your shoes off? Oh, I gotta take my shoes off. Well, if you clean, you ain't got nothing to worry about your feet, come on now. But why track around to somebody and you've been tracking in them same shoes all days, especially if they have a rug, because you into the carpet and everything, and you don't know what you have brought into that home.
Yes, sir.
And even still, with the manner of the evening, the last question, it's just always trying to see the point of view of which everybody tries to make a fuss about. Also, so could it be understood from the not necessarily the phrases that we use, but the very time as well. So, people will say that in the evening, those are just playing on words. But when we look at it from a time aspect, so like you said, a time frame, you have to go through the whole day, So what would we consider to be an appropriate time day? Like 12 hours, 8 hours?
When the light rises to when the light dissipates.
Right.
At the mingling.
Right.
Because that's what y'all might call day. It's simple once you just take it for a word. Light he called day. Darkness night, other darkness. In between there, you have a mixture of and day, and comes in what we call boker, or morning, from night into day, and one comes at evening, from light or day giving way to darkness, and we call that evening. That's why even in Psalms 104, and it is evening. No, that ain't what he said. Thou make it darkness, and it is night. Now, what is that telling you? You better know how to tell time according to your mind. That tells man going home, long work and all his labor, because he's given 6 working days to do all his work and all his labor. And at evening, you're waking up, and they figure it's time for them to come out and get caught out there when it's pitch black. If you want to be good, and their eyesight does increase, where you don't have long distance sight, and they do, you better be in. Oh, yeah. Even the 2-legged beast, that's ferocious. You don't want to be out in the night. Both do whatever they're going to do. Traps. So it's good to be home at night. So that's why even and the women, because they knew the day was coming, not gonna wait till it get dark. So they did it at the end so the house could have provisions through the night.
Hallelujah. Genesis 24.
And it's a poor woman, and you want to consider, if you want to marry, if she can't look well to her house.
All right.
That's why you better find a proceeds. If a man obtain a favor from Yah to find a wife, favor if he find a prudent wife.
Hallelujah.
Like he's supposed to be a prudent man.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
That's why I even like steps and everything, break in and beat everybody up and all that kind of stuff. Nah. We gonna ride.
Right. That's right.
She gotta look out. Just like you. Come on.
The damsel to whom I shall say, let down thy pitch also. Let this unto my master.
In other words, he knew what? He knew Isaac.
Yeah.
And he knew the certain kind of woman. He wasn't just praying to the Almighty. He prayed to the Almighty for a certain kind of woman. He needed to see home and be with Isaac. Because that's what he got to live with.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got to look at it. Got his place. But you got to live with her character. You got to live with her spirit, how she is in her being, her spirit. And if it's ugly, then she'll be beautiful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why, sisters, don't get mad. Some of the most beautiful women, you find them, God be like, man, how are they getting divorced? How they can't stay with nobody? One of the actresses. Beautiful, fine sister. Ain't stay with nobody. And I mean, fine, we sitting there like, man, look.
Her character is ugly.
But like I said, autumn
breeze or winter blizzard.
So he was praying for
the past before he had done speaking for Abraham's brother, with her picture upon her shoulder. And the damsel was very fair to look upon. Beauty is in the eye.
She got to be attractive to you physically. Right?
Yes, sir.
We're still working on that plan. She ain't gonna take nobody home. Yeah. Yeah. Look, baby, I got a first gift. I get just slide it on. Nah, you don't do that.
No.
Try to be, and the sisters hearing me teach this, please don't get up. I'm saying, because it's even when what I'm saying when I say looking for something, that's the the sisters getting caught up in, they just physically looking at men and not concerned with who all men are chumps like him.
Right.
Because you don't know what to look for.
All right.
And you settle. And you should never settle.
Hallelujah.
He created a mean to be settled.
That's right. Praise God.
Because in the institution of marriage, that's why he said he meant for this to last you a lifetime. And the way you do that is.
Right. Hallelujah.
So it's not an indictment that I'm.
Look upon.
So don't be fooled when I say, no, don't settle. Don't get nobody. Yeah, 1 tooth. All blasted out. Look like he just rolled off from under somebody's bed. Not if his spirit ain't right. Now, if his spirit is right, okay, because now you can take him and y'all can work on getting him some work.
So you got 1 tooth.
I said, I ain't talking about because we all work. We all enhance ourselves. But enhancement, that is the total package.
Oh, yeah.
It still go back to the most important. So the damsel was very fair to look upon. In other words, woof. All right, we got that checked out. You can go down this list now. It's fair to look beautiful. Check.
Right.
And she went what? Down to the well and filled her pitcher and came up. And the servant ran to meet her and said, let me, I pray thee, drink a little water.
No, she said, drink, hasten, and let down her pitcher upon her hand, and give him drink.
Now, I'm not, had a different kind of spirit showing one of caring. You don't want a woman, you want a man.
That's right.
That ain't caring, don't know how to be caring.
All right. Hallelujah.
In your bosom.
All right.
It's a horrible thing to have one and they don't know how to do it.
You know it.
Because that's a thought you have in your bosom. That boy know where to take me. And I know I'll receive the best care.
Yes, sir.
So that's what this was showing. Quality and characteristics.
Drink.
When she had done giving him drink.
She said, I will draw water for thy camels also.
So now we're seeing the extent of her kindness. Now the servant at this time, he's really saying to himself, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Good gracious. Let me check this off. Kind, care herself, unselfish, able to put others ahead of her.
And she hasted and emptied her pitcher into the trough and ran again unto the well to draw water and drew for all his camels. And the man wondering.
Women don't do this. Even the women in scripture. Because he wouldn't be wondering if all women did look like this in scripture. But he had to wonder himself, even in his time. Wait a minute, this can't be real. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But he held his peace. Two was answering it right in front of his face.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass, as the camels had done drinking, that the man took a golden earring of half a shekel weight and 2 bracelets for her hand of 10 shekels gold, and said, whose daughter art thou? I pray thee, is there room in thy father's house for us to lodge in?
Because she was worthy of it.
Hallelujah.
She ain't like every other woman. So she's worthy. Give her this because she's different. There have been a million women walking around here getting to the way. This one is far above them. She excels them. Girl, where you come, where you live? Where your peoples? Can I spend the night there? And so you're gonna find out why she like shit.
She said, moreover unto him, we have both straw and provider room to lodge in.
No, he said, yeah, sure, you can come on. Come on.
And the man bowed down his head and worshiped Yahweh.
And he automatically went to the Creator because he knew this was of Yah. This is too. This is of Yah. Who like this?
Mm-hmm. Blessed be Yahweh Elohim, master Abraham, who have not left destitute my master of his mercy, and told him of her mother's house these things. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban. And when he saw the earrings and bracelet upon his sister's hand, when he heard,
distinguished,
yes, sir,
upstanding. And when Laban heard this, he said, well, where is he? She said, I left him back by the well.
Thou blessed of Yahweh.
Thou what?
Yahweh.
Talking about everybody, because everybody ain't blessed of Yahweh. So don't just be inviting no fools back.
All right.
I found him. Go ahead.
Wherefore where fittest thou without? For I have prepared the house and room for the camels. And the man came into the house, eat before him to eat. But he said, I will not eat until I have told my errand.
So you can see that she's like, wasn't that she was an anomaly or she was some facsimile or she was just out of the way. This is how she was raised. That's why years ago, Elder told me, he said, you that's good, but you got to go home and meet her folks. You got to go home and see how she lived.
Yes, sir.
She's a product in a lot of cases. In some cases, she's going to be an environment in some kind of way. So you want to see what environment she came from.
Hallelujah.
That's going to help you understand.
Yes, sir.
And then some else say, you always go see the girl mama. Because that's her in another few years.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, that's her. So you want to know how she's living. And we find now that she wasn't just on her own. She invited him home to take care of him. And Laban told him, man, home. Don't be hiding nothing from me. Bring her over. You. He might get a little embarrassed. But I kid with him, like I said, the relationship, I'll extend it to her.
That's right.
I didn't appreciate, but if she starts showing things and I see that's a red flag, then I'll be put. Let me tell you, I saw a little something that's a little disturbing. I ain't telling you cut off, but it's a little disturbing. Because he can't see that right now.
That's right.
All he can see. Over there at the end of the table, everything she do is cute. Oh boy.
I see her peas.
And like I said, for the other one, I'm not even. Did you see it? No, I ain't. Huh? Oh my gracious. Let me hear that one.
Oh my God.
But no, you want to see how they was raised.
Oh
It's the same.
Hallelujah. Genesis chapter 24, verse 33. And there was and there was set meat before him to eat. But he said, I will not eat until I have told my errand.
Yes.
And he said, speak, said, I am Abraham's servant, and Yahweh have blessed my master greatly.
And it's an honor. In other words, he brought honor to Abraham. I am Abraham's servant. And he was honored to be so. And Yahweh have blessed my master greatly. He has given, and he has become great. He has given him flocks, herds, silver, gold. My master have men servants and maid servants, camels, asses. And Sarah, my master's wife, have borne my master a son when she was old. And unto him, my master's son, have my master given all these things that I told you he had. They're going to be left to my master's son. So if you're worried about if she's going to be set, don't worry. Don't worry about it. That's why I tell him, in dealing with mine, it's good that you said that the practical how scriptures fit in our life today. That's why I instruct him, build your kingdom.
Hallelujah.
Don't worry. I don't care what your friends are telling you. You need to be with somebody. Or she over there. You need to. No. Build your kingdom
first. That's right.
You can build it if you have some, but it's harder doing it that way. Build it first when there's nobody but you. Because that's what he told him. See, he said, my master only been looking for the right person to come and live with his son in harmony that he's due to inherit. Go.
Verse 37. My master made me swear, saying, thou shalt not take a wife to my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, in whose land I dwell.
My master's son, he didn't want him to take one of these outlandish women.
But thou shalt my father's house to my kindred, and take a wife of my son.
He wanted me to go to the stock from how he knew he was reared. And find a woman that's reared.
Peradventure his angels with thee, and prosper thy way. And thou shalt take a wife for my son of my kindred, and of my father's house. Then shalt thou be clear from this my oath, when thou come to kindred. And if they give not thee one, thou shalt be clear from my oath. And I came this day unto the well, and said, O Yahweh Elohim of my master Abraham, if now thou do prosper me, which I go, behold, I stand by the water, and it shall come to pass that when the virgin cometh forth to draw water, and I say to her, give me, I pray thee, a little water of thy pitcher to drink. And she say to me, both drink thou, and I will also camels. Let the same be the woman whom Yahweh have appointed out for my master's son. And before I had done speaking in my heart, behold, Rebekah came forth with her pitcher on her shoulder, went down unto the well and drew water. And I said unto her, let me drink, I pray thee. And she said, and she made haste and let down her pitcher from her shoulder and said, drink, and I will give thy camels drink also. So I drank, and she made the camels drink also. And I asked her, and I asked her and said, whose daughter art thou? And she said, the daughter of Bethuel, Nahor's son, whom Milcah bare unto him. And I put the earrings upon her face, and the bracelets upon her hands. And I bowed down my head and worshiped Yahweh, and blessed Yahweh on my master Abraham, which had led me in the right way to make my master's brother's daughter unto his son. And now, if ye will deal kindly and truly with my master, tell me, and if not, tell me, that I may turn to the right hand or to the left.
And that's what we have to do this is written like this in the place. This is what we strengthen the courage to do.
Hallelujah.
Deal kindly and truly with each other. Right. If I don't like you like that, then just tell me. If I do, then all right, let's go on. Let's let this thing play out.
Yes, sir.
But we have to be kind and true with one another. Ain't no rule say the first person you meet, that's the first person you got to marry. He said, let me know what's the real. And Laban and Bethuel answered and said, thing proceed from Yahweh. We cannot speak good or bad about it. Behold, Rebekah is take her and go, and let her be thy master's son's wife. Yahweh hath spoken. And it came to pass that when Abraham's servant heard their words, he worshipped Yah, bowing himself to the earth. And the servant brought forth again, what?
Jewels,
even more jewels,
silver, and jewels of gold, and raiment, and gave them to Rebekah.
And gave them right there to Rebekah.
He gave also to her brother.
Also to her brother.
And to her mother.
And her mama.
Precious things.
They got some gifts.
Yes, sir.
They got some gifts. This turned into a celebration. This turned into something grand. The fact that you're going to let me, this is a great occasion. This meant to be celebrated. And everybody, this is meant to cause attention. Everybody celebrate. Your house should celebrate this. And when we get back to mine, we going to celebrate it. That's why as long as he was there, he was going to get this good job for nothing. Come on, what you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
You think mom ain't seen? Girl, you packed your bag yet? Then little brother said, you won't pay bill. We see it here. You might haven't seen it, but you see it. It's here. Well, no undercover stuff. No midnight marriages. Backdoor, backroom unions. We made a big whoop-de-doo. Not only that, he passed out gifts to everybody. And they did eat, and they did drink.
And he said, send me away unto my master.
With her. Come back. Time for us to go. But they partied. A part of their family to him. Mm-hmm. And she's worthy. She showed her worth. Yes, she is worthy of honor.
Hallelujah.
The fact that I'm successful in finding a woman that's compatible with my master's son is worth celebrating. And it ain't easy to find that.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So go ahead.
After that she shall go. And he said unto them, hinder me not.
No, I'm ready to leave now.
Seeing Yahweh has prospered my way.
We don't want nothing to get in the way of this.
Send me away that I may go to my master. And they said,
we will
call the damsel.
What we gonna do?
and call the damsel.
Yeah.
And inquire at her mouth.
Huh?
And they called Rebecca.
Because she still got some say in this. She still got some say in this. That's what this is showing you. There's no mixed master. She still got some say in this. She still got to sign off on this. Hey, it's all to go with us. I'm still waking up.
All right.
The bills, you like it. I'm fine with it. But she still have to sign off on it. What you want to do, baby?
And they called Rebecca and said to her, "Wilt thou go with this man?" And she said, "I will go."
He ain't giving no reason not to.
And they sent
away Rebecca, their sister,
and her nurse.
And that's another thing. Just because she going to get married, that don't mean she know everything about marriage. She don't, because she ain't never been married before.
She's a virgin.
So she needs somebody to help now.
Yes, sir.
Through what marriage is and what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
She can find counsel in.
Hallelujah.
When problems come up. We get married and then we just throw them out to the wolves. They off on their own.
Yes, sir.
Trying to solve problems that they equipped to solve.
Yes, sir.
Don't come back here with that stuff.
You shouldn't have married him.
Yeah, you shouldn't have married. Huh? They're getting married and then they're being.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
Being married, they still have to. She needs counsel. Not only when problems arise, they need counsel ongoing.
Hallelujah.
That's what grandma and grandpa was. Hey, grandpa, how did y'all, man, what did you do for grandma? Not only bad time, what did you do to make her happy? So I used to go out and do this every now and then. Grandma, how did you keep that he with you on this? Well, granddad, he's a strange one.
It's a strange one.
But I learned to love that about him. But you have not that count aspect. The ties that bind, the hills, and most of them on the
right.
And outlandish. But they sent her away with a nurse. And Abraham said, 4 verse 16.
Bless Rebecca. Be now the mother of and her camels. And they rode upon the camels and followed the man. And the servant took Rebekah and went his way. And Isaac came the way of the well, Laharon, for he dwelt in the south country. And Isaac went out to meditate in the field.
He went out to what?
To meditate.
He went out to what?
To meditate.
And then, so he went out to commune with the Almighty in spiritual matter.
In the field at the evening time.
He was doing so, he lifted up his eyes.
And behold, the camels were coming.
He saw this great fact.
Isaac.
And when she saw Isaac,
she lighted off the camel.
She said, "That's him?" Oh, gracious.
For she has said unto the servant, what man is this?
Now, see, you might read that and you say, well, Brother Aaron, see, she was physically attractive for what you haven't read, and that's why this is written right here. For she said unto the servant, what man is this that walketh in the field to meet us? And he said, what?
And the servant has said, it is my master.
This is the young man I've been telling you about this whole way we've been coming back here. He didn't just bring her back, schooling her about Isaac on the way back.
Yes, sir.
How he was raised, what he liked, what he don't like, what he does. Everything about him on that whole journey back to his master's house, he was schooling her on him. That when she got back, she was already schooled. So what she saw physically just enhanced what I had told her about.
Hallelujah.
And she said, this sure enough be the man for me.
Therefore, she took a veil and covered herself.
Modest. A modest one. She took a veil and covered herself.
Covered herself up. You see it,
and let me leave that.
That was enough. And the servant told Isaac all things that he had done.
And took Rebekah, and she became his wife. So they went right in. And thank you.
Hallelujah.
Back to the home, and you're not even going and show the man
what you brought
that you accomplished his mission and went in the tent. And Abraham didn't know you back yet. And Isaac was free to take her to that Abraham provided for Sarah all the years she was alive. So it wouldn't happen without Abraham's knowledge. Then he took her, and they became one. And you can bet you're sure.
Right.
So to agree, is that all we need? No, we want to agree, be in agreement like these two. But we want to do so much more. We want to do so much more. Do we want to exchange vows? Yeah. Yes. And in Proverbs 31,
yes,
look at what it says, start verse 1.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son?
She said, what? She said, what, my son?
And what? The son of my womb.
And what? The son of what?
And what? The son of my vows.
The son of my womb, meaning the child that came out of my womb. And what? The son of my what?
My vows.
What vows?
The vows that she made with her husband.
That's right. Produce or what?
Elohim B'Seed.
Elohim B'Seed.
Give not thy strength unto women.
That's why it says in the book of Malachi. Chapter. That's what vows.
Hallelujah.
The son of my vow. What vow? The vow I made when I was myself in a union with this man. And we conceived you.
Malachi chapter 2.
Malachi chapter 2. Verse 14.
Hallelujah. Yet ye say, wherefore you against whom thou hast dealt treacherously, yet is she thy companion?
She's your companion.
And the wife of thy covenant?
She's the wife of your covenant. An agreement. Y'all struck an agreement. Brother said we agree. Yeah, y'all struck an agreement. And in the course of this agreement, there also may be vows. Have to be, but there may be vows to bind y'all together.
Hallelujah.
Be careful of your vows. I will always vow to love you and cherish you and honor you. And then next week, she going back to church. You just vowed yourself to somebody then. I would love if somebody do start acting a fool. That's what I told them I'd do. And they ain't done what they said they would do. Vow is, that's what Father Abraham, that's what Father Jacob said. If you do this, then I will do this.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do this, like people do. I'll vow I'm gonna. Then the Almighty does what he does, and they come right back around on them. They go, ooh, wait a minute. I didn't mean that. What the scripture say about that? That's wicked.
Wicked.
So at least Yahweh tear down everything in your hands the rest of your days, if he don't have mercy on you. So you got a vow, you got a covenant that you make, and there could be vows within that covenant. Just be circumspect.
Hallelujah.
But you bond yourself to us.
Did not he
That's
make?
good.
Oh, hallelujah.
Now to a ceremony. Did we have ceremonies? Sure. We have better ceremonies than we even have today. Let's go to Judges 14. Brother say, you have to have a ceremony. There ain't nobody telling you got to go and rent out the rich and go broke. Trying to go no lavish ceremony. But
Judges,
yes,
chapter 17.
We married. Don't nobody in the movies and it's never looked on. We snuck off. You be seeing we snuck off like that. You shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Well, you know something don't sit right with that.
Right.
We went to Vegas.
Hurt my mama heart.
I'm married. 14th chapter.
Yes, sir. Judges chapter 14.
Yes. Look at the 10th verse.
Hallelujah. So his father went down unto the woman, and Samson made a feast.
And what happened?
Samson made a feast.
And what happened?
Well, so you.
Because Samson asked his father. Look at verse 1. Start there.
Hallelujah.
So we get a good perspective. Look at verse 1.
And Samson went down to Timnah.
He went down now.
And saw a woman in Timnah.
He saw a woman in Timnah.
Of the daughters of the Philistines.
Yeah, he went over to Amalek Village or Norwood or Indian Hill. Saw one of them girls all made up with extensions in her hair, just like the sisters do. And she kind of, and the myth about her not being built, that was thrown out. Remind me of one of them. Go ahead.
Came up, and it came up and told his father and his mother, and said, I have seen a woman in Timnah.
I've seen a woman in Timnah. The coast, because he said they would chase us back down into Egypt. So we've been at our mortal enemy. I don't know how they used to plague us and how they plaguing us right now. I found a fine one.
Now therefore get her for
you can get her for me.
A woman among the daughters of thy brethren, or among all my people?
Did you go and deal with us for years that have never liked us? So what if you and her get along? You still might even be accepted under the family. Yeah, she might love you, but you won't be able to go to none of the family functions when they hold one. Don't you bring that boy over here. You do go over there, they're going to make you cold.
Ice cold.
Like iced tea. Let you know you're not welcome. Are you sure, son, that this boy?
Get her, but his father and his mother knew not that it was of Yahweh.
Because the Spirit was in work. The Almighty had a greater plan that only in spirit. A greater hand was in motion.
Yes, sir.
That's why this was happening. Invasion against the Philistines.
For at that time.
For it was the time of what?
The Philistines had dominion over Israel.
But it was the time for somebody to come out and do a great work and deliver his people at this time from under that dominion.
Then went Timnah.
So Samson didn't go down by himself. Then went the whole family. Samson, mother, and father.
Yards of Timnah. And behold, a young lion roared against him.
As he was traveling, a young lion jumped out and roared against him.
And the Spirit of Yahweh came mightily on him, and he rent him as he would his father or his mother what he had done.
With his bare hands, wrestled him and just ripped him.
Ripped him in half. Man, that's some strength.
Yeah.
Bro.
Spirit of Yah came upon him.
And he
That's why y'all might said, I've taken away that man.
Yes.
That man ain't here.
That's a mighty man.
That's a mighty man. The Spirit of Yah. Even if he was a lion, that's still a big cat.
Yeah.
You let one come in here right now. I'll back door. Look. Going out the door.
Damn. And talk with the woman. And she pleased Samson well. And after a time, he returned to take her. And he turned aside to see.
Stop. Don't go too fast.
Hallelujah.
He went down. And he did what?
He talked with her.
He what?
Was well pleased.
No.
After time.
He went down and what?
Returned.
He went down and talked with the woman.
Talked with the woman.
I don't want you to go by that.
Hallelujah.
He went down and talked with the woman. In the bed, he went down and talked to the woman.
Yes, sir.
Conversation. You talk, I listen. I talk. Listen. Let's communicate. Let's find out about each other. I know you are pleasing. You look to me, but now let's talk about this. He talked with the woman, and she pleased him well. Not a word about them being in the secret chamber yet.
Right.
He talked with her.
Hallelujah.
And it well. And after
he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion.
Because this letting you know how much time, a little considerable amount of time had passed, because all that's left of that same lion that he killed is the carcass. So it had to decay on its own. And that don't happen overnight. So it's letting you know how much time it's showing you something. That first he just talked with her and he was pleased. Then it took.
And after a time, he returned to take her. And he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion. And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion.
Because that took time for the bees to build a big enough honey and swarm and honey place to produce honey. That didn't happen overnight. Go ahead.
And he took thereof in his hand.
Yes.
And went on eating. And came to his father and mother and gave them. And they did eat.
Yes.
But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion.
Oh boy. And that means you gotta be circumspect even when you're dealing with familiar people. Because he didn't he knew telling them, he would told them where he got the source of it from. He knew he got the source of something that was unclean.
Unclean for sure.
So you can't take it for granted when you're dealing with everybody, even though they're familiar, that they hand you something in your best interest.
Yes, sir. So his father went down
and did what?
He made a feast.
They went to go get her to make her what? Wife. And he made a what?
A feast.
Feast. They snuck her away. They just took her and dressed her.
Hallelujah.
Of all the young men when they got married. People say, I ain't never seen say, well, here it is right here. They threw a feast.
When they saw him, that they brought 30 companions to be with him.
Yeah. 30 fellas showed up.
And Samson said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you. If ye can certainly declare it me within 7 days of the feast, and find it out. 7 days. Long feast.
We throw one for a couple hours. Here they are.
30 change of garments.
And you can get 30 change of garments.
But if you cannot declare it me, then shall you give me 30 sheep.
You give me 30 sheep.
And 30 chains of garments.
And you can bring a present to me of 30 garments.
And they said unto him, put forth thy riddle.
And you know, when drinks flowing, people get a little thing, challenge each other and stuff. Everybody a little tipsy. You know how we get. Y'all party. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
People sitting there, I don't understand. Yeah, you do.
Yes, sir.
A little wine, get the flowing, a little drink, get the flowing. Now they're a little good tree. A lot of good tree. They get to get beside themselves.
Yes, sir.
He was challenging people.
Put forth thy riddle that we may hear it. And he said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the stone came forth sweetness, and they could not in 3 days expound the riddle.
They said, what is this dude talking about? Out of the eater came meat, and out the strong came forth sweetness. What kind of riddle is that?
And it came to pass on the 7th day that they said unto Samson's wife, entice thy husband, that he may declare unto us the riddle. Lest we burn thee and thy father's house with fire. Whoa. Have ye called us to take?
Because they got the same kind of spirit I said earlier. It didn't matter that she found favor in his eyes, and yes, she might have been the one that could get along with him, but that didn't mean that he changed the hearts of all the Philistines. And it was so with our people in there. Some of our brothers always found a woman of maybe Gentile descent, and the woman was kind to him. She could be with him. But that didn't mean his people liked you.
That's right.
And a lot of time when our people threatened her and would kill her and would do bad things to her and to the man. It wasn't just that they would sometimes take the woman out because they said she was the foul. So they targeted even her. Just like they're doing with this woman. Right. We don't care nothing about you no more. We don't even look at you as a Philistine messing with Israelites. So if you don't get him to tell us what he means by this riddle, it ain't nothing for us to burn you and your house. Right. Because you don't have no favor amongst us. And you get these hardline skinhead and neo-Nazi and Klan, that's just being a traitor. God in lover. Oh, you shouldn't be. That ain't the Bible. Wake you up.
Called us to take that we have. Is it no? And Samson's wife wept before him.
When you let this, in other words, when you let this fool, they call it Samson, when you let this man come in and take everything we have, when you do that, will you betray us? So Samson's wife what?
Wept before him and said, thou dost but hate me and lovest me not. Thou hast put forth a riddle unto the children of my people and hast not told it me.
So she went to work on him.
Yep. And he said unto her, behold, I have not told it my father nor my mother.
I never even told my own father and mother. about this.
And shall I tell it thee?
So I just met you, even though I know we married. I just met you, girl. I tell you something I ain't even told my own father and mother. You must be crazy.
And she wept before him.
But she got the crying on
the 7 days. While their feast lasted.
Yeah, all 7 days she just crying. You don't love me. Oh, he got the hit. And it was like being on top boy. Jackie got to him. And what happened?
It came on the 7th day that he told her because she lay sore upon him.
Yeah.
And she told the riddle to the children of her people.
And she ran and told him.
And the men of the city said unto him on the 7th day, before the sun went down.
And one might say, ooh, she wrong. No, she just knew her people. She knew they meant what they said.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to kill her. They're going to kill her. She knew that.
What is sweeter than honey? And what is stronger than a lion? He said unto them, if ye had not plowed with my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle. And the Spirit of Yahweh came upon him, and he went down to Ashkelon and gave change of garments unto them which expounded the riddle. And his anger was kindled, and he went up to his father's house.
That's why men that have any sense from them, especially when they know the heat is coming down. The word that the heat is coming down, they always distance their woman and send her because they know when the heat come down, they're gonna lean on the woman, and the woman they're gonna pressure, and inevitably she gonna give up the goods. So to do that, they just get her out the picture, so that don't happen. And that's what he found out. He said, had y'all not plowed with my, had not y'all been messing with my woman.
Yep.
Like Bob Marley said, only men know your secrets.
Right.
Who the cap?
Fits.
Let
him wear it. I had not told my father and my mother. I told nobody else. The only way y'all could have known, I didn't tell y'all. The only way I could have told you was this woman.
That's right.
And you leaned that she caved in.
That's the truth about the
And the spirit of, and he went there, so he said, I'm gonna get you your stuff, because I told you I'd give it to you.
Yep.
I'm gonna get it. Just hold on. And the spirit of Yah came and brought them their stuff. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but this how the story planned out.
But at the same time,
Was it not considered deceit what they did? So he's meeting them. That's why it's saying this. He's meeting them tick for tack. That's right. This whole thing is unfolding how you want.
Yes, sir.
So he said, and that's why I let you know the spirit of Yah to give him might. The spirit of Yah moved on him, and in his might, he went in and slew 30. Went to Ashkelon and slew 30 men of them that took their spoil and gave change of garment unto them, which expounded the riddle. And let me say this as well. Who said these men in Ashkelon was innocent?
Right.
Because they may have been and the men he chose to slay had clean hands like we think they did. Story just don't write it. But he might have found men in his sight that did not have clean hands, who was deserving. But this is where he got the garments from. But Samson white, and he returned, and he gave them to him. And his anger was kindled, and he went up to his father's house. The Samson white was given. See, they this how low they are. They still took her and gave her man whom he had used as a friend. Did you see that?
Whom he had used as.
Yes, but Samson's wife was his companion. He had used as his friend. In other words, he wasn't friend.
Mm-hmm.
And they so low, son of that they still took the brother's wife and gave her away. So yes. Then it goes on to tell you what he did.
That was a lie.
After that,
He came in with that was so. Ooh, you tied fire to the foxes, though. I feel sorry for the foxes too, 'cause they burnt up, man.
No, they didn't.
They did.
No.
You would think.
No, because they what he did was tie on their tail.
To their tail.
Yeah.
With the
It just cut it. No, they didn't. Because at a certain point, they tell it's like a wick, everything in the blaze, but no harm came to them. Because they ain't gonna run through the field and set it on fire. Yeah, set on fire and then run back through the field while it's on fire. Once they ran through, they ran away from the fire and the brand. Then when they came to look for him, he beat the I don't with the job on.
Teach y'all.
I told that story to one of my guys. He's that's like that's the I told him that story. He looked at that.
Nah. He wanted. That's why I said they've been years hollering about peace. One of us off right. I can bring peace tomorrow. Because the PLO and the Israelis, they're sitting on opposite sides. When they see me or one of the sons of y'all standing in the middle, proclaiming this land, both of them gonna unite.
Yep.
They ain't gonna drop bombs. They gonna unite to come after Israel. Yep. True. You want peace? All you gotta do is get the true sons on and put peace between them two people. But they gonna say we gotta unite to get these.
They back.
They back.
They back. Don't worry, we coming back. Y'all said we'll be back.
Now paperwork. We weren't no archaic people.
Hallelujah. Deuteronomy chapter 24.
Yes. What?
Taking a wife.
And what?
And married her.
Mm-hmm. When he have taken a wife and what?
And married her.
And married her.
And it comes to pass that she in his eyes.
See, they came into agreement. That's why she's his wife or his woman.
Right.
So they came into agreement, but that don't mean that they married. When he have taken a wife and they've come into agreement and she is his woman, she pledged herself to be his woman, he pledged himself to be with her, and then they marry. And it come to pass that she find no what?
No favor in his
eyes. Nothing happen in this union. That is done went awry. And that can happen.
Mm-hmm. Because he have found some cleanness in her.
Mm-hmm.
Then let him write her a bill of divorcement.
Now let's stop. Let's use our divine sense. Let's think this through. If I had to write her a bill of divorcement of marriage to show that she was ever mine, if I had to disannul this with a bill or a writing, then don't you think I have to establish it with a writing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
Hello? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
But where was that right?
It wasn't just you kicked out the house. Get on out of here. It wasn't just you kicked out. No, it said give her a what?
A bill of divorcement.
And why a bill of divorcement? What?
His house.
So you can't send her out of the house that she bought. And again, that's why Abraham said, don't take my boy back there.
All right.
You know, where your name on his lease?
I'm going.
You better get. Yeah, that's how it is.
That's how it is.
I'm good. I know brothers don't like to hear that either at that time. But it's the truth.
Cause there ain't no girlfriends in Israel.
It's the truth. Establish yourself. Huh? Yeah, she come to your house. Mother Rebecca went to his house. Ruth went to Boaz's house. And go on. And on. And on.
The only ones that went to the woman's house was the whoremonger.
Right?
She was in the corner waiting.
And Tyson.
Hey, I got spices.
And what did he say that was the pathway to?
The pathway to destruction.
The destruction.
So it say, young man, beware.
And all matters, like I said in Israel, all matters was not haphazardly. Even when all matters went through what? Through court as it's set up. Went through what? Deuteronomy, the first chapter.
Deuteronomy chapter 1. Hallelujah. Take you wise men and understanding, and among your children, and I will make them rulers over you. They have a good rapport amongst the whole tribe, and I make them what? Rulers over you. And said, the things thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men, and known, made them heads over, captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, captains over 50s, and captains over 10s, and officers among your tribes. And because it said brother, that don't mean the women. No. Here's a call between brethren. And judge righteously between every man and his brother. Yes. And the stranger that is. Meaning in matters of judgment, you judge righteously and hear all causes. All causes come to the judges. Is divorce a cause for the judges? Yes. Cause for the judges? Yes. Is claiming one property a call for the judges? Yes. That's why it says even when the man's wife was injured and she departed, it said upon him what he feels, but the cause is also but he should pay by what is by the judges. Wasn't just you. Says judge every man righteously between every man and the what? And brother and the stranger. 17. Ye shall not respect persons. Don't respect persons. In judgment. But ye shall hear the small. If the matter case is small, hear that one. As well as the great. If the case is great, hear that. You shall not be afraid of the faces of men, for the judgment is Elohim. That's right. And the cause that is to hold you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. And this in 24 is judgment. Hallelujah. This is judgment of salvation.
This is judgment. And what is the judgment? Going back to 24. If he find no favor, if she find no favor because of some uncleanness, then let him write her a bill of divorcement. That's the judgment. And put it in her hand. This is all overseen by judges. And send her out of his house. Just like you go to court today. And if they say when they annul the marriage or disavow the marriage, then somebody get the house. We giving the house to so-and-so. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and what? Be another man's wife. And if the latter husband, hey, boy, something wrong with her. And write her again. And write her
a bill of divorce.
So he probably had to write her
divorce, a bill of marriage.
Thank you. And which she took to be, which took her, to be his wife. Her former husband, her away, may not what? Her again to be his wife. After that, she is defiled. This is judgment. And the judgment is not of man, the judgment is of Yah. For the judges to abide by. So again, what we thought wasn't there is there.
Hallelujah.
And so, yeah, we want to bring honor. We want to bring honor back. Honorable men with honorable women, producing honorable children. So as you ask me if there's a ceremony, yes, we have ceremonies. Yeah, I mean paperwork, yes. Vows exchange can be. And should you and her be agreed? Yeah, you should, but is that all you need? No. We got the whole kit and caboodle.
Hallelujah.
And the number one thing is the sanction of the Almighty, because this is what makes everything successful.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hope that answered my brother's question. And are there any other comments or questions? We got about a half hour left. We're gonna adjourn about 7. Being evening time, journey home before dark, before night. So the beasts of the field don't get you.
Don't overrun you by night.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What do you do after you called and I ran up to you with a bottle of hand sanitizer?
No. Matter of fact, I think y'all saw me feeling down here. I normally have one down here, and I just, like I said, my element.
Hallelujah, no.
So I
was asking everybody to just kind of migrate away.
Nah. I'm not operating in the spirit of fear. I'm operating in the spirit of the Almighty.
Yes, sir.
And that includes having knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Yes, sir.
And not being arrogant. This ain't outright rebellion. I gotta be here because the word of Yahweh gotta go forth. But as you help quell this, so I'm following and doing both, obeying all of the land, and of course obeying my Elohim.
Right.
But yeah, I got one right here, Chief. I got one in my car. I made up some. I did, yes.
when somebody sneezes right now, especially because they're being and pollen is increasing in the air. So if I rub my nose, it's going to itch and it's going to make me sneeze almost every time consistently.
Right.
I'm only saying that because in the midst of others, and I get hit with hand sanitizer, Lysol wipe.
Well, everybody, others get among. And like I said, I have a respect for it because it's real. It don't matter if it came out of a laboratory or if it came in. It don't matter. It's here. It's real. So I have a respect for it, but I don't have this overwhelming fear
Right.
that's gripping everybody. We go. And like I said, the things they're asking you to do are things Israel should be doing in the first place, even if this thing wasn't out. Right. This is how we supposed to be living, period. Right. These are principles we supposed to be living by, period. Right. But the Almighty says something in the book of Leviticus 26. Go there. You see, when they started that food, they're talking about black. They said in Detroit, the scene is real bad. Detroit, yeah. Prayer says in the book of Leviticus 26, and this is the companion book to Deuteronomy 20.
Oh, yep.
26th chapter.
Verse 15.
And 20. And we'll start at verse 14. But if ye will not listen unto me, and all these commandments, and if ye despise my statutes, if your soul, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye will break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror. And have our people been living in terror?
Yeah.
Yes. Consumption, the burning og, that shall eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat of it. I mean, everything that you're capable of producing, your enemies will benefit off of.
Right.
This ain't just talking about throwing seed, fruit seed down and vegetable seed. That means everything that you're capable of conceiving, right, your enemies will reap the benefits off of it. And I will set my face against you. And then look what it says. And you'll be slain in your homeland. Is that what it says? No, he said you'll be slain. All these things will come upon you. You'll be slain in the land of your what? Before your enemies. And they that hate you, pray for you. And ye will flee. None pursue. And if you will not yet for all this listen to me, then iron your earth as brass, and your strength shall be spent. For your land shall not yield an increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruit. And of course it won't, because we're not even there now. Right. And if you will walk contrary unto me, and will not listen to me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you, according to your sins. I will also send the wild beasts among you, which will rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate. So we always all, and if you would not be reformed by me, by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you, and punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And look at 25. And I will bring a sword upon you that will avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when you are gathered together, you will be delivered into the hand of your enemy. He said he would send pestilence upon us when we were gathered in our own cities. And we would then deliver in the hand of our enemies. So what do you think and we won't be reformed? Will he discriminate and send in pestilence against us? Anything it takes for him to wake us up is what the Creator is willing to do. Yes. Wisdom, which is a good practice, even when there's not no virus. Measure out. You ain't 6 feet away. Get over there. Nah, my son still happened everything. We're not practicing no social distance. But for somebody that's a complete stranger, that you don't know their whereabouts, where they've been, where they've traveled, this is good to put distance. Like I said, even if it wasn't a virus, that's good to put distance. Because the threat and the danger to you. And it heightens right here and wanting to do something to me is very different than way back there and wanting to do something to me. So that's just sound wisdom. That you don't let no complete stranger or person walk up on you that you don't know nothing about. And nobody that you have a good relationship and rapport. See, people just think these new terms and that. No, you always practice that. Social distancing. Protective stance. Protective. Do is things that we should be living by on a daily anyway.
It brings some kind of validity to me. Why is everybody all the toilet paper? So why is everybody buying up all of it?
That had no rhyme or reason.
I was about to say, like, what is
that had no rhyme or reason? Just like you asked why.
But just like you knocked it out.
It's just like you might ask why is everybody buying sanitizer and all the soap is still on the shelf.
Right, yeah, that.
Hello? All the hand sanitizer gone is soap overflowing on the shelf. But what sense does that make? When the first thing you're supposed to be doing is washing your hands.
With soap and water.
But all the alcohol in the city gone. All the Dow, Irish Spring,
Ivory,
Dawn, Catskills, all the soap still, all of it still on the shelf.
All of it.
Huh?
So, don't do. How many times you go in the bathroom?
Yeah, I done seen them.
Don't let me in, walk right out.
Room. You be like, I won't be going in. Safe to go get, you can't and eat. But you're safe to carry it out. How smart? I mean, this stuff can stay on any surface. So if he called and he got a bag and he got it and he put it on the bag and he handed me the bag, now I take it home. Now I hand the bag off to one of my others. I got it on me. Now I hand the bag off to one of my kids. I got one of the little baskets. I tried to pull my sleeve to lessen the contact. Wisdom.
Yes.
It's wisdom. And like I said, it didn't take this for me. It didn't take this for me to see that.
No, sir. I was already doing.
I was questioning. I always went in the store, them little wipes, like in Kroger. I grab me a wipe and wipe the cart with. I was doing that long. It didn't take this to give me no a picture.
A lot of people. That's about it. The thing is, now that a lot of people are woke, I mean, they're not going to continue to do it once they say, okay, it's over.
Once it relaxes, creatures return back to their regular. That's what happened in Italy. The reason why it took off for a second time and claimed more lives the second time around than it did the first time around. Because once things got relaxed, everybody just went back to being the way they normally was, doing what they normally do, and it came back with a vengeance.
That's the way it goes. That's horrible. Yes, sir.
As I said, I'm glad you asked that question. It's much needed. It can never be emphasized. Got about 10 minutes. That one want to.
They say beautiful class on the internet, on the line.
Great job.
Hallelujah. I got a comment, More. I do. Hallelujah.
Any other comments?
That's just bad. This is bad.
Anybody? Brother Micah, you want nothing? Now go. Call, brother.
Hallelujah. That's right, man. I want to give thanks and praise the Most High Yah for my wife. She's truly been, she's been on this journey of fit and getting herself together, and just trying to help herself and some of the ailments she's been. And she hit a milestone this week. She lost 50 pounds in her workout and what she's been doing.
Hallelujah.
And man, it's looking good.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
I got to say.
Hallelujah.
I was laid up for 3 days. Cause she be working out every day, and I be here and there working out. So I try to put in a little extra on the grind. And yeah, things have been hard. Has not changed. We still maintain it, and I give praise to y'all for that, and that understanding and that strength.
And her, even is something to that, and then that's gonna stimulate you, and now both of you better walking together. You exercising because you don't want her to start down and you over there looking like
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be out a little bit, but of her game so much. I definitely had to step my game because I don't want nobody to look at her.
Hey, there you go.
And then they be like, "Damn."
There you go.
Woo! And then here comes this little scrawny looking weak.
Yeah.
No, when I come around that corner, I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's her man."
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
It got a match. It got a match.
It got a match. It got a match. That was said. They said the 3 mighty men were David. They say 2 of them and a little scrawny dude coming behind him. All was like that. They were head splitter. That's why I said they went and did what. Yes, sir.
I got 2 comments.
Thank you.
But now the other thing too though was we always used to talk like when we would speak about Genesis how Muhammad, you can look at stars in the sky, you can count them, and you be able to count your descendants, number of your descendants. And out, because I was in the mountains, I was in a few places, I was in so many different places I can't remember, and leg strength, I say that.
Yes, sir.
But I'll say that, but no, when I got parts where it was just nothing but country, the sky. Oh, it is just wonderful. Like I've always heard it, but when I see it myself, I forgot. I was just in a great awe.
And it's like you're looking at a different sky and you've never seen it from that perspective.
It looked like
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was light. I mean, and it looked stars moving.
Yes, sir.
It was like, okay, I see why people just sit out. I swear I felt like, what was that bird? I don't know the bird. Would just stare up at the sky and then drown itself. Like after it stares at the sky for so long, even if it started raining. I don't remember what the bird name was, but
yes, sir. So, hallelujah, yeah. Perspective.
Oh, and also what Hayaka said is true. I'll say this is my last comment. Being out there, I decided to stop and pray. And cattle starting to come to field, somebody who was rounding them up. After I finished there, and they just kept staring, and they gathered closer and just stood there. And for a while, literally just standing there and just staring, just
trying to figure them out. Yeah. Yeah. And shit, it's close to 7. We're not gonna get into anything else. We're gonna get ready to adjourn. If there's no other comments from you gonna take us out a couple of songs?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it then. We ain't gonna let you get off. You take us out in the day with a couple of songs. Shabbat shalom to your wonderful family.
There you go, sir. Hallelujah.
I mean, you gotta get set.
All right, wait a minute. Off already. Yeah, I'm already good to go, bro.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Oh man. Great try.
Yeah, praise you. I see we got hot water.
Praise God.
Every time I will, I feel your spirit.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This is the next. Don't do the acapella. Hit another. Don't do the acapella. Hit another. Go ahead, bro. Do you, bro? Do you?
And when we everything we need is we Israelite. Everything we need is your law. We are Alpha, yeah, I feel your love. Hallelujah, praise God. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hallelujah, praise God.
Hallelujah. You got another one for us, brother?
Yeah.
The same song I already used to sing. She used to sing that song. That's why we used
Okay. Pray daily, you could be the one he's talking to. Pray God, Holy Spirit, why you on your eyes, big God, oh, pray God, Holy Spirit, God is communicating. You could be the one he's talking to. Pray God, Holy Saturday, y'all is communicating. You could be the one he's talking to. For the party, y'all, this ain't no, y'all take it back. As y'all came in, man, God, Holy Saturday, y'all is communicating. You could be the one he's talking to. talking to. Praise Yah, and pray on Saturday. You could be the one who's talking to you.
Could be you.
Could be you.
It can be
You.
every not, not nobody.
Could be you. You could be the one.
Oh yeah. Apple.
You could be the one he's talking to.
Apple.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It's not only used for the phone, but how you
Praise Yah, God praise Yah, praise Yah, God praise Yah, praise Him, God praise Him. We have the strength, we all praise Him. See Yah, see Yah, always see Yah. Yah is King, He is our Elohim. We have the strength, we got your represent. Yahweh, Yah is our light that lives in days. Keep it out, praise Yah every day. Hey, the word is very listen. Praise Yah, He'll keep blessing you. Keep it out, and always in way. Fear Yah, He makes you sit the way. Weakness is different, say it Yahweh. He far from me, the other way. Don't you know? Yahweh is King. Beside Him, no other. Always He can. God is King. He is our Elohim. We have the strength. We got your represent. Such a man. See what it will bring. Fear God. He answers everything. Yahweh knows. Comfort the soul. I guarantee He answers everything. So know Yahweh should be the Hebrew. Comfort. Mostly mama. Like shine our way. Cause we're down. Yahweh is greatly wanted. The beginning. Cause He started it. Scripture teaching with 2 ears to listen. Women, men, and children. Here is the prescription. Our way of life is not a religion. Hebrew Israelites, the secret treasure hidden. We were chosen and given a vision. They can reap a but not with precision. Praise God, gotta praise God. Praise God, gotta praise God. Gotta represent. We have the strength. We got your represent. God is King. He is our Elohim. We got your represent. Come to be on. Pray for your spirit. I guarantee He hears it. Remember where He brought you.
Hallelujah.
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 Well, as I said, I have had the pleasure of being amongst who have come out to continue and glorifying the Almighty Yah, have into the homes of others who could not assemble in person, and His word has reached you as well and found you well. Will continue to keep you and guide you, establish you. Pray that the Almighty will be with you and be with all of Israel. Bless us. I thank you for your time that you extended unto me, your patience, your attention. Stand before you and share with the word. It has been a most brief, but without any further ado, we shall now stand.
Shema,
Shema,
Israel, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Eloheinu,
Eloheinu, Yahweh,
Akkad.
Akkad.
Yahweh is one.
Paneleka Wataneka Yesayahweh Paneleka Wayasem Leka Shalom.
Yahweh bless.
Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yahweh.
You know
Oh, you know anything about the conference on or what?
Conference.
Hallelujah.
You heard his question?